Alright, now we're going to assemble the skin of the dome and the ring. First I will cut the ring. I already cut the outer border, and I left this on purpose to show you what will be the difference if you decide cutting it with scissor or with the knife. With the scissor, then unless you are very careful, you can still do it by following the curved line. It is going to be very time consuming. You have to be very careful in doing this step, cutting it with the scissor. It's going to take much longer. If not, you can do it if you're confident in doing this step with the knife. I advise you to go that way with the knife, and I'm going to demonstrate. You have a better control in following the curved line. It's not for beginners, but if you can do it, go ahead. Okay, that was good. I am going to glue this right away and keep it ready, so as soon as I finish this part, we can use the ring. So curving it, pretty much a simple technique, and folding it this way. That's what you want, a smooth curve. We're going to apply glue on this area. Make a thin film of glue. Oops, sorry. And now we're going to put these both ends together. Alright. You can make use of a tweezer to hold this seam line there. Alright. Okay. We're gonna wait a few seconds, and there you go. We'll let this on the side while we now will concentrate on cutting out this piece. Alright, starting with the center piece, the center little circle that I indicated it has to be cut. You gotta do it, and I will explain later why we're doing this. But let's cut it out. I'm not gonna worry using the hole puncher this time. It's it's not that important, because this other part will cover this. Let's get it out of the way. Alright. Now this little is like a little window because at the end, when you're going to be applying it on top of this is the structure, this little window will allow you to see the center of the whole thing, so this dome can be glued in the center. Okay. All right, so we're gonna put it away and we're gonna start cutting all these leaves very carefully. Notice that these lines will hit this circle and you have to cut it here. Okay, so let's begin. Straight, and now let's do this way. We can use the scissor. It could be done different ways. You can use the blade or a scissor, but you just have to be careful that you're cutting right there in the line. Okay. And from here you go straight all the way there. Okay. Alright, we're going to proceed in cutting all this. Alright, let's resume. Now I already have made cuts on the triangular tabs. Now I'm going to cut this white area. We're going to go this way now, from out to the center, and very carefully follow the line until you remove that excess. Okay, do the same thing here. You have to be very careful in cutting, following the line. If you cut too much, you're going to notice that there will be gaps in between the leaves of the dome when it's already been built, and you will see. So no one is perfect. It could happen, but you can't do anything about it. That's why, just to be aware of that, you gotta follow the line. Still, the design, when I designed this dome, it was pretty challenging. I did so many prototypes, but at the end I chose to leave this version available. So I think this is the one that worked better than other designs that I made for the dome. Alright, let's continue. Alright, I think we have removed all the pieces. Now let's carefully, I already have cut these areas as I mentioned. this there. We'll do that later. Alright, let's see. Yes, we have to cut more on this side. Okay, let's clean our cutting mat. Okay, now we're going to do a step that it's hard, but if you follow all these steps, you're gonna make it happen. So now we're going to glue this on top of this dome, and as I said, this open circle will act as a window to see where is the center, so all the leaves will be glued evenly and will touch the bottom the way it was designed. Okay, but before that we have to curve these leaves. Many ways to curve it, but I'm gonna get ready with more glue in my glue area. I'm gonna be placing more glue because we're ready to glue this. So we're gonna shape this. We're going to curve all the leaves, the leaflets. A technique that I like is holding my middle finger on the back where I'm going to start, and with my thumb I'm doing this. I'm pinching this part and moving down, out and down like this. Okay, there's a little curve. I'm pinching, and with my middle, I'm even pushing it more up. So this. It's very important that you have to hold this segment, this area. You don't want to fold where the leaves begin. You're gonna hold this piece, and it's actually this segment that has to be curved. All right. So look, this. All right, beautiful. See, that's the effect that's what you need to accomplish. All right. Now we're gonna put glue. It's better to put glue on this piece than on here. All right. So this is where you're gonna be putting glue. We're gonna be putting glue this way. I'm going to just make just one line there, one line there, 2 lines on each leaf. 2 lines of glue. Alright, let me see if the camera will show. It's too much light, but you have the idea. Center, and then here, 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 and here. Alright, this is to act fast. Alright, ready? Look how the glue is being dispersed. Let me see it. There. There, you have a better view. It might seem that you put too much, it's okay. So let's turn it upside down. And as I say, that window has to be well centered where all the internal walls met. Here, right there. Okay? We're gonna press here. And now, look, it's already in place. Now, carefully, you're gonna, look what I'm gonna do. It's like I'm combing down. This stays here, you don't move this finger. Just press down everything. Double check your window right there, you're well centered, and keep pushing down, keep pushing down. More pressure you have to do on the edges, not here. They will evenly glue together as you press them down. Look, it's taking shape already. Change the other finger, change for other finger, and keep pressing here. Don't worry about any gaps right now. Important is to have all these leaflets curved down.